All right, well, welcome back to Mr. G's lab. So we're going to be working on dimensional analysis, which is just a fancy name for converting one type of units to another. So first thing is first. If I have $100 and I divide by $100, I have $101 left. If I have I don't know, 250, 256 divided by 256, that equals 1. If I have A divided by A, and the reason it is because it cancels out. And if I have A divided by A, that equals 1. If I have Bob divided by Bob, that equals 1. So anything divided by itself equals 1, and you can cancel the units. So we can use that fact by using conversion factors to cancel out parts of units, and this box right here is your conversion factors. Conversion factors. So there are 5 main steps to do that. 1, start with the number and its units you want to convert. So you take what you're given. Let's do this example down here. Move this up just a bit. So you're going to convert 3.28 miles to kilometers. So you're converting miles to kilometers. And then we have our number is 3.28. So we have 3.28 miles. You set it up as a fraction. I'm going to do this all in one row. 3.28 miles. It's broken down into sections 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then you set up another set of parentheses. So we've written it as a fraction. We put parentheses around them. And we set up another set of parentheses. That's where our conversion factor is. Now, one of the things about the conversion factors that confused me at first is they're horizontal, so how does that help me? Well, you can take them and you can put, let's say we have 1 foot and we have over 12 inches. It also is equal inversely to 12 inches over 1 foot. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Now, one thing I also didn't tell you, I apologize on this, I'll put that in the notes, but 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. So, we're going to have 1 mile. So let's do our conversion. We're going to take 1 mile. This sign right here, this tilde sign, is approximately, but 1 mile is approximately equal to 1.6 kilometers. It can also be 1.6. Can also be written 1.6 kilometers is also equal to 1 mile. So we want to cancel the miles. So the miles have to be on the top of the bottom. So we're not going to take the first one. We're going to take the second one. So we're going to put 1.6 kilometers over 1 mile. The miles cancel. So now we're just left with 3.28 times 1.6, which is 5.248. What units do we have left? 5.248. And we have kilometers that are left because the miles have been canceled out. So that's what we're left with. Now there are 6 other examples. You can go through them. I'm going to jump into the problems. Number 1 looks easy, so we'll skip that. Number 2 looks hard. That's actually fairly easy. It's just the way you look at it. We're going to take what we're given, 153.2 miles per 1 hour. And we want to convert it to kilometers, but we want to leave the hours. So that helps us a lot. So we're going to take you only want to convert one unit at a time. 153.2 miles over 1 hour. Okay. So now we put that into parentheses, and we set up another set of parentheses. So then we go back up to the top. We want to find miles to kilometers. And it's the same thing that we did before. We want to cancel out the miles, so they have to be on the bottom for the conversion factor. So 1 mile is and then 1.6 kilometers. The miles cancel, so now we're left with 153.2 times 1.6. So 153.2 per 1 hour times 1.6 kilometers. The miles have been canceled out so they can go by the wayside. I will let you solve this. I'm not going to do the math for it. You guys know how to do the math. So, number 10 looks hard. It's actually really easy. I'm going to set it up. So, a couple of different ways. We just did significant figures. So you should know that 4.01 is 40,100. How did I get that? I moved the decimal place over 4 places. Where did I know to move it 4 places? I looked at the exponent. That up sign, up arrow, basically means superscript. So 40,100 kilometers over 1, put that in parentheses, and we want to multiply it by miles. We want the miles on the top. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. Okay. So last one. I'm going to let you solve the math. The kilometers cancel. So we're going to take what we're given here. 11 is hard. You have to set up 5 different sets of parentheses. So 62.81 inches over 1 second. So it'd be easiest just to take care of the seconds first, because we know you can multiply 60 seconds times 60 minutes in 1 hour, or you can use the conversion factor here. 1 hour is equal to 3,600 seconds. Oh, a little bit more. So we want to cancel the seconds, so we're going to put 3,600 seconds over 1 hour. So now our seconds are converted to hours. So the seconds are canceled. So now we're oh, that's supposed to be an H, not an N. All right. So now we need to convert inches to kilometers. Well, first we have to convert inches to feet. So we take conversion, and we want to cancel the inches, so we put it on the bottom. So we know that 12 inches are in 1 foot. So the inches cancel. So we're left with feet per hour. We're still looking for kilometers. So we need to convert feet to miles. So we're going to put feet, and we know this from our conversion table, but 5,280 feet are in 1 mile. So we're going to look at 5,280 feet in 1 mile. The feet cancel. So now we're looking at miles per hour. And then we can do our last conversion, which is what we've done before, 1 mile on top, and I'm sorry, we want the kilometers on top. We want the miles on the bottom. So we're going to have to flip this one. So it's going to be 1.6 kilometers over 1 mile. The miles cancel. So now you have to multiply 62.8 times 3,600 times 1.6. And then on the bottom, you're going to have to multiply 12 times 5,280. Your units that you have left are kilometers and hours, and that's what we're looking for. I'll let you folks do the math. You have 7 others to convert. So this is going to require 3 parentheses, 3 sets of parentheses. So you're going to need 2 conversion factors, one for the seconds to hours and one for the meters to kilometers. This one is only going to need 2. This one is going to need 2 sets of parentheses, and meters to kilometers. This is going to require 3 sets of parentheses. This is going to require 2, but your conversions are going to be seconds to minutes. And this is going to require 2, and this is going to require this is going to require 3. So that's it. If you need help, if you have questions, feel free to call me, text me, email me. If you are not in my class, leave a message, leave a comment below, and I will respond as quickly as I can. Thanks a lot, and have an awesome day. Peace.